Xiomy here. So today I wanted to do a book review on Aristotle and Dante's Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alita Science, and this is a book that I really did love, and I want to alternate my reviews between like giving you my thoughts on a certain specific book, or me being giddy about it, or me just fangirling over that book and giving you a specific review, and also between 5 reasons as to why to pick up this book and decide to read it, because I really want to alternate between both of them, because this book was very beautiful and I really enjoyed it, and it was just very brilliantly thought out, and I enjoyed every single aspect of this book. Now, I'm not going to give you one of the reasons as to, you know, it has 4 words, you should definitely pick it up. That's not one of the reasons I'm going to give it to you, because duh, it's plastered on the front of the page. So, you know, that's not going to be one of the reasons as to why you should definitely read these books. But I highly suggest that you definitely read it and pick it up, because it is a very, very good reading, and I'm going to give you 5 reasons as to why to read Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. Now, my number 5 reason for reading Aristotle and Dante's Discover the Secrets of the Universe would be definitely because of character development. Here you have Angel Aristoteles Mendoza and you have Dante Quintana, who are 2 Mexican Americans just growing up and basically experiencing their life. And even though Aristoteles is a person who is very hard on himself, but he also has this strength to his person, but he also is vulnerable. You get to see both his strength and his weakness, and he basically alternates, because he has this facade where he doesn't want to show you how weak he is as an individual, but basically you do see it throughout the story, throughout the outcome of the story. And then you have Dante. Now, Dante is a character who is bold, he is smart, but at the same time he's also fragile. And even though he knows that sometimes he's gonna have situations that are in the most dire of circumstances, and even though he might know he's not gonna come out victorious from that situation, he will stand up for himself no matter what the circumstances. And to have these 2 kind of different polar opposites just basically attract is something that I thought that was very beautiful to see, you know, how they grew as people and as a friendship in general. And character development was very well thought out, and you know, you can see both of their weaknesses and you can see their strength also as character. Dante showed him how to read and how to become more into reading, and basically Aristotle has just, you know, changed his life in general. They were both pillars in each other's lives, and I thought that that was something that was very beautiful portrayed in the book. Number 4 would definitely be the unfolding of events. Here you have everything that is told in Aristotle's point of view, and even though it doesn't have a solid plot line, basically everything is relatable as an individual, because you do have these 2 Mexican Americans, and I found it a lot, you know, relatable, because, you know, I am Hispanic, you know, or I do have a Hispanic background. Now, even though I didn't experience a lot of like negativity towards me or racism or anything like that, my father did experience that. So, you know, it's something that is hurtful at times, but you know, sometimes you do feel like you're obviously a foreigner in this land, and you know, their situations is very relatable, and you know, the connection also that they had with their family is something that was very lovely, and something that I did enjoy, especially Aristotle with his mother, is something that I thought that was very beautiful. And you know, even though sometimes they butted heads, Aristotle's parents did have their flaws, which is normal and typical in any, you know, relationship or, you know, family nowadays, you know, where, you know, we do have these weaknesses. For my number 3 reason to read this book would definitely be because of self-discovery, because this is a coming of age story between 2 kids who basically discover themselves in this universe and throughout the presentation of the book, but they also discover who they are as individuals, and they also discover themselves, because even their bodies are a mystery to themselves. And I do love certain quotes that were intertwined or that were woven throughout the book, especially when you're a teenager, you're like stuck and you don't know what you want out of life, you don't know what you want to do out of life, and basically it is a journey of self-discovery. I honestly really did enjoy like traveling with them, and you know, I honestly really did enjoy reading this contemporary, and something that I thought that I would never actually enjoy, but the book was very beautiful, and that aspect of self-discovery and basically like finding one another in each other was something that I thought that was very brilliantly done, and I really did enjoy it. Now, my number 2 reason would definitely be to read this book would be because of friendship. Here you have these 2 kids whose friendship is just superb, and even though Aristotle is difficult at showing it, because he really didn't have any friends before Dante doesn't give up on him. He continues, and there is a part where he says, letters that I've given you 1 to 10, you know. So it's basically like he's keeping a score, but basically he's not, because you know he's not gonna give up on Aristotle. And even though Aristotle doesn't show it, he really doesn't give up on Dante, because he does appreciate that friendship. And I think that that was something that was very, very beautifully presented, how, you know, their friendship basically blooms into something else. And honestly, I was just giddy throughout this book, because it was just so beautiful just to read about that. Now, even though Dante does discover himself early on in the book, he does discover the kind of person that he wants to be. Now, Aristotle really didn't discover it until basically the end, and he basically was encouraged by his family, and he always thought that, you know, he was always mad at the world. And why is he always mad? I mean, even that was oblivious to him as to why he was so mad towards the world. And basically his parents just opened his eyes to what he really wanted. My number one reason to read this book is definitely because of the writing. The writing is brilliant. The way it's just woven with this Hispanic flair to it, and you have these Hispanic words that are just woven into the book, is something that I thought that was very lovely done. You know, it has that cultural flair, and it's something that I can relate to, because obviously being in a Hispanic living environment, or an Hispanic island, I really did enjoy that. And you know, it's ironic that I've never actually read about Hispanic authors, and with this book I want to immerse myself in that world. And it's ironic, I see it as ironic, because I live in a Spanish speaking environment, and I rarely read books about Hispanic characters or Hispanic authors, and that is gonna change. But the writing was very beautiful, and I am gonna share some quotes with you that I really did enjoy from this book. This is where I finished as to why you should read Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. It's just a very beautiful story. It does have, you know, weakness between parents, but it's just our flaws. We are human beings in the end, and you have this beautiful friendship that just blossoms into something else. And I thought that it's a very beautiful coming of age story, and I highly suggest that you read it, and just, you know, you be the judge of it, because it is a very beautiful story, and I really did enjoy reading it. Right now I'm gonna read certain quotes that I really did enjoy from the book. Now, if you don't want to be spoiled for the book, that's totally okay. I don't mind if you leave right now. Right when you open that first page, you're thrusted into this world, and it says the following way. It says, "One summer night I fell asleep, hoping the world would be different when I woke." Oh, you're gonna tell me that you're gonna start reading a book and that's not gonna be beautiful? It was so beautiful and scary. I wondered about the science of storms, and how sometimes it seems that a storm wanted to break the world, and how the world refused to break. I bet you could sometimes find all the mysteries of the universe in someone's hand. Somehow I'd hoped that this would be the summer that I would discover that I was alive. The world my mom and dad said was out there waiting for me. That world doesn't actually exist. This one I really did enjoy. One of the secrets of the universe was that our instincts were sometimes stronger than our minds. And another one, in the same page, page 261. The clearest summer morning could end in a downpour, could end in lightning and thunder. And I'm going to close with this one on page 236. It says, "Summer was a book of hope. That's why I loved and hated summer, because they made me want to believe." Those are all the quotes that I enjoy. I want to thank you for watching. If you read this book, please let me know. If you want to, what were your thoughts on it? If not, I want to thank you for watching, and until next time, peace.